Welcome to the International District, specifically the Yesler Terrace area. I'm currently at Yesler and 10th Avenue in Seattle. Just got off of this 27. I'm now gonna go over to Boren and Yesler to catch the next bus, which is the first one, for a little bit of a special journey I'm doing today. I have the goal of riding every single trolley route in the King County Metro system in one day. This includes any route that is motorized because of construction. So the 2, 12, 13, 49, and 70 are all included on this. So I'm being joined today by two friends of mine, introducing Hendrik from Capitol Hill and Patrick, who works at Sound Transit.
Lake City, let's go.
Yeah, he's from Lake City, but he drove an U-car to get here because he was doing something down in Thurston County.
Yeah.
Also, peep the sweater.
We need Sounder to Lacey, I'm just saying.
Yes, precisely.
All day Sounder.
All day Sounder.
All
All
right.
weekend Sounder.
Well, it is around 10:40, so the 43 will be here any minute now. So let's wait. And here comes our first bus of the day. 4510 on the 43 up to University District. There she is, 43 via Montlake.
Okay, this is a very confusing intersection.
Yeah. That's a lot.
The 43 is a bit of an interesting route in Metro's network. It was originally an all-day route running from downtown Seattle to U District via Capitol Hill and Montlake all day, every day. But when Northgate Link opened in, I think it was early 2021, or was it late 21?
I think it was October 2021.
Okay, late 21. Well, regardless, when Northgate Link opened, the 43 got modified. They pretty much killed it almost. It is now reduced to an in-service deadhead, and it used to be that every other trip on the deadhead would go to downtown Seattle or come from downtown Seattle via Pine. But ever since G-Line launched in late 2024 and they did the Capitol Hill restructure, all 43s start and end at Yesler Terrace, at Boren and Yesler. So it's a bit of an interesting route in the network, and it's elusive. Okay, so we're in Capitol Hill right now, right by the Dix. Look at that evil piece of machinery. It's a Waymo. Kill it. Kill it with fire. Patrick doesn't like them. Ew.
That sounds like
Kill it.
messy,
Okay,
yeah.
so quick update. We've been sitting on 23rd Ave just before the Montlake Bridge for about 20, almost 30 minutes now. The bridge was open, and there's a lot of traffic because of the Husky game that's happening later. So we're probably going to have to bail when we get to U District Station. So we would have knocked out part of the 44, because if I didn't mention it earlier, the 43 and 44 are interlined, because this is an in-service deadhead for 44s. So we're going to ride the 15th Avenue portion of the 44 and then bail and get on a 32 to Seattle Center instead of going all the way to 15th Avenue over in Ballard and getting a D-line to Seattle Center. So we've officially started the 44 trip now, 38 minutes late. So we're definitely going to bail at U District Station. So time to ride the 15th Ave portion, and then we'll see what happens from there. Well, we're now off the 44 at U District Station. We rode the 15th Avenue portion, We were gonna take a 32 to downtown because we couldn't catch the D line, but it looks like we're stuck taking Link. So hopefully Link doesn't shit itself. Alrighty, our next ride of the day. Oh, a wigwag. Nice.
One line to Illinois City Center Station at northbound platform in 2 minutes.
That's cool. 274. One line to Angle Lake. Okay, so we had to get off the train for a second. This is the shit show going on at UW Station right now, Husky Stadium. Yeah,
It's a normal
just
game.
game day. This is average activities here.
What happens when you have light rail and not heavy rail?
Alrighty, time to get back on. Okay, so we just got off the one line at Westlake Station. I didn't get video on board the train because I was too busy conversating with an off-duty Pierce Transit driver that recognized me.
You like the cookies?
Yes. So for context, Patrick brought some cookies that one of his family members made for Thanksgiving, and I recommend them. I feel bad that none of you watching this video will get to try them, but I recommend them.
Hit me up sometime.
Anyways, time to go catch our first technically third trolley bus of the day. We're now at 3rd Avenue and Pike. We are waiting for the one. The one will take us up to Kinnear, also known as West Queen Anne. And here comes our next bus of the day. 4346 on the one to Kinnear.
Nice views tonight.
Okay, we're now off the one, and now we need to do everyone's favorite thing, which is climbing monstrous hills that remind me of San Francisco. Time to walk 10 minutes or so to the 2. So we're now approaching the terminal for the 2 in Queen Anne. It was about a 5-minute walk, but we made it. We saw this exact same coach in downtown on its way up here. And now we're riding it all the way to Madrona. You may be asking why we're getting an Orion on the 2, and that's because the 2 is one of the motorized trolley routes because of construction related to the G line. So let's get on the 2. Our first motorized trolley route of the day. So we've made it to Madrona.
Really?
5 minutes ahead of schedule. Madrona is one of the more so wealthy neighborhoods in Seattle. It's located just east of the First Hill neighborhood, past 23rd Avenue, so it's not at all in the Central District, but located just down the road is Madrona Park, which is right on Lake Washington. However, of course, we didn't ride the route all the way down to Lake Washington because we need to transfer to the 3. So we got off here in the Madrona district, and now we're gonna walk to the 3. But I don't know, maybe we'll stop at a cafe or something. We'll see. We have too much time here. The Madrona Library. Of course, looking for this book here. 34th and Union. The terminal for the 3.
Next stop, Thorpe Avenue, Pioneer Square Station. King comes Trolleybus.
So we're now in Summit, and there's something cool here. I think we're in Bellevue. Our next bus of the day is 4336 on a 3 back to downtown. So we can transfer to the 10 or something. I forgot what we're taking next. I think it's the 10.
It's the 10.
Yeah, we're taking the 10 up to Capitol Hill proper, and then we're going to transfer to the night. So we're a little more than, I'd say, a third of the way through the day. We still have 6 more hours of riding trolleys, but now we're doing the 3 to downtown, 4336, and then 10 up to Capitol Hill. We're probably going to get food, and then 12 back to downtown, and then I think after that is when we go and ride the 36. So, see you on the 10. Alrighty, we've made it to downtown Seattle again. We now have a 15-minute wait for the 10. In the meantime, there's the Paramount Theater. So, turns out there's actually a 10 going up to Capitol Hill right now from downtown that we can make if we go across the convention center to the Capitol Hill bound stop. So we're gonna have a much longer break in Capitol Hill, giving us more time to like actually go get lunch or something. So this is perfect. We're ahead of the schedule now. So here's the 49. This is a route we're gonna be riding later tonight. In fact, it's the route we're finishing our day with. It's motorized because of J-Line construction. So here comes our 10. And also back there is an ex-Community Transit double-decker, an old 10800 series, but our 10 is 4389. Okay, we are now in the heart of Capitol Hill at 15th and Thomas. I think it's time for a bit of a lunch break. So we're going to the Ghetto Safeway. Meal acquired. Time to head to, oh look, line bike truck. Anyways, now walking down Thomas to the 12, where we're gonna chill at the stop and eat our fake Chinese food. 19th Avenue, we're here. What a beautiful bus.
What a beautiful
Bus number
Chinese.
2. Bus number 3. I hear an actual bus going by. XD60, I think that's an 8. Okay, so after a very, very tight window, we made it 7194. Now on the 12, 19th Avenue. To downtown. At least we made it. Well, we're now in downtown Seattle for like the millionth time today. Let's cross this real quick because we need to get on another bus. Hello, E-Line. Our next bus of the day is something that I forgot to put on the schedule, which is the 36 Beacon Avenue. Here's our next bus of the evening, 4359 on the 36. Gonna take this through downtown Seattle.
Next stop, Union Street, Symphony Station, Seattle Art Museum.
The 36 is one of the routes that was a little bit tough to put into the schedule, mainly because I totally forgot to put it into the schedule originally. But now that I have it finished, that's a big worry off my back. So anyways, off to the next bus, which is going to be the 13, and we are walking the wrong direction. So let's quickly dash across 3rd Avenue. And then let's walk over to Seneca. How does that sound?
Sounds good. Cool. Let's do it.
Just gonna hang out at 4th and Seneca for a minute. There's the stop right over there. Our 13 is coming off of a 2. The interesting thing about the 13 is some 2s, when they reach downtown Seattle, they don't continue as a 2. Instead, they follow the 13, which follows a slightly different routing than the 2, but I don't remember exactly what it does. So we've got a few minutes until then. So let's just see what happens. Alrighty, here comes the 13, coach 7105. Another Orion. Okay, we are now at 3rd and Cremona / Trolleybus, home to Seattle Pacific University, and the 13 and the 4, and the 31 and 32 if you go up to Nickerson. There's the downtown bound 13, and any minute now the 4 should show up, so let's get on. Alrighty, our next bus of the day. 4313 on the 4 to Judkins Park. Is one of King County Metro's original trolley routes that was brought into service when they took over Seattle Transit System and its subsidiaries back in 1973. The 4 has always been pretty much the same exact route from Queen Anne to Judkins Park via downtown Seattle and Cherry Hill. But what happened in 2018? I forgot.
They rerouted it from its Queen Anne terminal near the former Queen Anne High School to Seattle Pacific University, removing it from several streets that could not handle the weight of the trolley buses going over and over them, and also getting rid of a very weird situation where if you were on Queen Anne Avenue, if you wanted to go downtown, you had to go wait either on the north side of the street or the south side of the street, depending on whether you wanted the 4 or the 13.
Yeah. I knew there was one change that they did to the 4, but I couldn't name it off the top of my head. So thank you, Hendrik, for backing me up on that one.
Good catch.
Well, we just got off the 4. We're now in Judkins Park. The 4 lays over just a few blocks short of Mount Baker Transit Center. Literally right up there is Rainier Avenue. Drink Monster. Actually don't. That's not a good idea. But this is Center Park. Funny thing about Center Park when it comes to public transportation, they used to have specially designed metro coaches that ran shuttle service for the seniors here. They originally had Flyer D900s, if I remember correctly. And they were later replaced by some 1995 or 1996 Gillig Phantoms. They were 35-footers and they had no seats in them except for on the wheel wells because everything else was reserved for wheelchair tie-downs. So yeah, bit of interesting transit history. Our next bus of the evening, 4557 to downtown Seattle.
Next stop, I-9 Rainier Freeway Station.
I love how it still announces the Rainier Freeway Station. I mean, it's been gone for so long.
Because it's supposed to be now Rainier and I-90, right? Because of the Jenkins Park.
I assume this will get renamed Jenkins Park Station in a few months.
Now that we're off the 7, we can look at the best thing about the 7. Bus bunching! Alrighty, so Patrick has split off from us at International District. He's gonna head home. So me and Hendrik are running over to Uwajimaya to grab a drink or something. We'll see. Grab something to stuff in our stomach. I'm not wrong, am I?
No, you're not wrong.
I mean, that's what we're doing.
Yeah.
And here comes one of our last buses of the night. The 14, Mount Baker. 4346. Now off the 14 at Mount Baker Transit Center. That was the last non-motorized trolley route of the day that we'll be riding. So we can at least say that we've, oh wait, hold on. Was it 4346 the one that hit the building? No. I don't, whatever. Anyways, our next route is the 48, a route that should be a trolley but isn't because Metro hasn't put up wiring for it yet. There's only a little bit of wiring that's missing on the 48. Also, hello, late. Okay, so the original plan was to do 48 up to U District, and then 49 to downtown, no, 70 to downtown, and then 49 back up to U District to finish the night. But it looks like we're gonna have to go take a link up to U District because the 48 is super delayed because it looks like the Husky game got out. So time to go take Link, I guess. Well, look at that. Perfect fucking timing. There's our train. Ooh, 350. Okay, 350 is an interesting car, and I'll show you why.
This is the 192 Linwood City Center route.
Very interesting chime on 350. Second to last bus of the night. The 70. Fairview to downtown Seattle. Got another XD60. Rode one of these this morning on my way to this whole ordeal. Time to ride another.
Next stop,
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Now off the 70, we have one more trolley bus to ride tonight, which is gonna be the 49. So we have to walk down a block to catch it. Okay, well, we just missed the 49, so we're waiting 20 minutes for the next one. Well, almost 20 minutes, more like 15, because that one actually left 5 minutes late. But we didn't see it leaving until we just got here, so. Alrighty, time to wait. So the 49 is not a trolley right now because it used to be interlined with the 7, and so it was not only an Arctic route, but it was a trolley route. It was de-interlined with the 7 because of J-line construction affecting shit by the University Bridge.
No, it was WASDOT construction.
Oh, it was WashDOT.
Yes, some stuff they're doing around I-5, which is why the wires are de-energized around Roanoke right now.
I thought that was because of J-line.
No, it's...
Oh,
Yeah.
look at me, I'm just an idiot.
But yeah, they... And the question is, WASDOT doesn't want to put the wires back.
Yeah, WashDOT's a bit of a bitch sometimes. We've come to learn that.
Yeah.
Also, there's the 12 that we were on earlier, 7194. And here comes our final route of the day. The 49. Downtown Seattle to U District via Capitol Hill, Broadway. Coach 7166. Another Orion. I'm honestly becoming a cocktail boy. I really like cocktails. After about 10 hours straight of riding trolleys and motorized routes, now at the finishing point of 15th and 42nd. Thank you. And with that, I have completed every single King County Metro trolley bus route in one day. Total trip time took about 10 hours and 10 minutes. Have a good night.